Shalom, all praise, glory and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. So, as you have probably heard, out there in Saudi Arabia, in Mecca, these Muslims had suffered from a heat wave, okay, at a pilgrimage to their to a religious event, okay. So now what everybody should ask is that where was their power, this so-called Allah, okay? Where was he? You know, was he sleeping? Was he speaking on the phone? You know, you know, was he traveling? Hey, we're gonna read all that when Elijah, who was an Israelite, when he was mocking the prophets of Baal, okay, which is a false god, and so is this Allah of the Muslims. It's a false god, man. So my question is that where was Allah in this? So these people, they come to pilgrimage, they come to honor this fake entity, false entity, and this is what they get in return, okay? Which these Muslims, they stay worshipping a stone, okay? And I'm not very deep in the knowledge of what they, like the details of their beliefs, but even from the outside, when you just look at some things that they are doing and pursuing, you can already see that it's not the truth. It's not a very hard realization, actually. Okay, so let's read some of these titles of the articles. So it says harsh heatwave deaths underscore climate threat for most vulnerable. It says we are happy he's buried in Mecca, says daughter of man who died in Hajj heatwave. Okay, 1,300 most vulnerable Hajj pilgrims died from heatwave in Saudi Arabia. Okay, exactly at the time of their pilgrimage, this happened. This is to show that this so-called Allah of Islam is not the truth, man. You know, there's only one power. Hey, let's read that. And that power, his name is Yahweh. His son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 4. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power, is one. Okay? In the Hebrew, it would say Shammai, Yasharala, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad. Okay? Hear, O Israel, the Lord our power, Yahweh is one. So our people have no business worshipping these. Let me see what happened. Worshipping these other gods, because they are false gods. Okay. So let's read on. It says nearly 500 confirmed fatalities from Hajj heat wave as hundreds more fear dead. Heat is killing thousands and big events have not adjusted. Hajj heat deaths, 500 Egyptian pilgrims perish in 124-degree temperature, which I checked that in Celsius is 51 Celsius, okay? So it's hot as fuck, okay? It's like a sauna, you know, you're taking the after heat in a sauna. It can be something like 50, maybe 60 degrees Celsius, you know, 124 Fahrenheit. That is unbelievably hot, man. Okay, 2024 Haji, 6 Ghanaians dead as heatwave kills over 1,000 in Saudi Arabia, and the people from Ghana, they are Israelites. So you had no business going there, man. you had no business going there. It says heat, old age, heart conditions blamed for over 1,000 deaths at Haji. Okay, it says at least 1,300 religious pilgrims killed by Saudi Arabia heatwave. So where was Allah to protect his people who went to honor him? Okay, maybe he was sleeping, you know, as it says, as the prophet Elijah was talking about Baal, which can be synced also to Allah, because if it's not Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, they are all some false entities then. Okay. Okay. Because if you read this chapter, it goes into the sacrifice, you know, and to have fire. If you call upon your power, then the sacrifice will lit up in fire, and first these prophets of Baal, okay, which I remember, if I remember correctly, there was 450 of them. Let me see, maybe it's in this one. Yeah, it's not the point, but if I remember correctly, there was 450 of these prophets of Baal. Okay, yeah, it's right. It's here in 22nd verse. Then said Elijah unto the people, I and I only remain a prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophet are 450 men. Okay. Because this is a narrow path. Even today, of course, there are more so-called Christians and Islam and Muslims compared to Israelites. This is a narrow path of truth. So when they was calling on Baal, the fire didn't lit up, but when Elijah called on Yahweh, the fire did lit up. But just look at here what happened. This is the 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 26, and they took the prophets of Baal. They took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice, nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made. And I'm sure as these people were perishing out there in Saudi Arabia by calling on, trying to worship this so-called Allah, okay, which that is borrowed from Hebrew, because in Hebrew it's Allah, A-H-L-A, which means power, okay, but it's not his name, it's just he is a power, you know. That word is nothing special, you know. If you say in plural Allahayam, then it also includes the angels, you know, Yahweh Shai, the angels, you know. Even us Israelites, you know, when when we get that power, that spiritual power, we're gonna be as gods. So it's not the name of the Most High. Okay, his name is Yahweh. So I'm sure, as these people were perishing from the heat wave, they were calling upon Allah to save them. Okay, but as it says here, but there was no voice nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made. Okay, they're running around that big stone. Okay, verse 27, and it came to pass at noon that Elijah mocked them and said, so Elijah was mocking them. He said, cry aloud, which means shout in a loud voice. For he is a God. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he sleepeth and must be awaked. So this is a comedy, okay? Elijah says that, and maybe he's talking talking with someone, or maybe he's pursuing, he's up on the business, going somewhere. He's in a journey. Or maybe he's sleeping and must be awake. Okay? And more as the days advance, it's coming to become evident that this is the truth, man. The truth of the Hebrew Israelites, of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down, which is the truth of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. But I just told the men who have been inspired by the Spirit to share this truth, which are the men of Great Millstone on down, from the elders, apostles on down, even to the affiliate camps. Okay? Verse 28, and they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancets till the blood gushed out upon them. That's terrible, man. And it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. So, no helping. And it's the same of the time of Jacob's trouble, which is fast approaching. If you're trying to call on Jesus Christ, if you're trying to call on Allah or any of these false gods, is not going to bring you anything. Okay, you're not going to receive help by that. Why? Because Psalms chapter 96 verse 5, for all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord Yahweh made the heavens. And this God, so-called God, you can say it is a God, but not the God. It is a power, but it's a false power. It is Allah, which is a power of the Ishmaelites, mainly these Arabs. Okay, talking about the nations. So it's not alive. Okay, it's not the truth. But the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai made the heavens. So shouldn't you bow down to Yahweh through his Son? Shouldn't that be what you are concerned with if you want to be taken care of in the time of Jacob's trouble, which is coming globally? Okay? Yeah, what did Joshua say? I'm gonna end this video with that. What Joshua said, I think, is chapter 24 verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord Yahweh, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell, okay, or the God of the Edomites Jesus Christ was the God of the Ishmaelites, Allah. Okay, fuck all that. What did Joshua say? But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Shalom.